are freedom fighters. Ghana people, they are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo.
Okay, so we want to say a pleasant good morning and welcome to the Monday, November 10th, 2025 edition of the program, Issues in the Society. And so we sincerely apologize to you, our audience out there, for coming up a bit late. This was due to some technical problem here. But many thanks to our RT men. Who worked behind the scene to ensure that this is resolved, and that which is very, very much important this morning. And for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you as well as we go on and on today's edition of the program. I'm Stephen Compton. I hope to be joined by Solomon Bakar Reeves and Aliyu Masale later. And Janet Pesima is in here today. She's still on some family engagements. We hope she will be here Wednesday or Friday or so. Yes. And so William Yanti, they're following us from Greenville City, Sano County. We say thanks, William. Keep sharing the live video as well. And keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. And so we are here. There are a lot of things unfolded during the course of the week. A lot of drama, which we'll be looking into as well. And so, but very quickly, we have gone. We have. I see that at time. Let me see. What do I have here? Okay, so there are a lot of things to talk about, but very quickly, we came on a bit late, so let me bring on my colleague there from the US and Solomon Bakar Reeves. We have Solomon here. Solomon, good morning.
Good morning, Compton, and good morning to our wonderful people of Mama Liberia, and not forgetting We Nation, and my two adopted counties, Riverside and Magibi. It's a pleasure to be on. It's been a little while since we have the change in time. We went 1 hour backwards, so I've been a little bit misguided with that time thing. Okay. But it's good to be on today.
Yeah. So it is good having you back, and it's very important. We hope to be joined by Aliyu Masale. Yes, Aliyu Masale. Though he isn't well, but at times he picks chance at times at least to come on the show as he joins the discussion. So we are hoping that he joins us today as we discuss a couple of issues here. As I told you, there are a lot of things that have happened during the course of the week, and we'll be looking at these things. But before then, there is the investigative report, courtesy to the Liberian investigator, right? The Liberian investigator, Date of Peace. If you can remember, fellow Liberians, we on this platform and other platforms on this particular radio station, we're able to talk about these issues, right? The government of the day, one of the things they always talk about is the issue with the fight against corruption, that we see to be a very good thing for our country, right? Is a very, very good thing for our country. That's the reason why you saw what happened, last week, where the asset recovery team, drew some indictments against some former government officials, right? They did that. But we are also going to look into that, the reason why that was done and at that point in time. But now let's begin with this. As I was telling you, we have talked about this presidential vita in Foya Lofa County. And this newspaper, the Liberian investigator, was able to do a month-long investigation. That is, they took whole month to investigate a particular the Vita business, that place, the building. And but prior to this time, there are a couple of information been coming up. Aliyu Masade, thank you. Sensi Kiazulu, thank you for also following as well. And we hope that Aliyu will join us later, as I told you. Okay, so as I was saying, it's very important. The Ministry of Information came up with their own report. They said this particular project was linked to a regional body. And the presidential press secretary came up and she said the president knows about the project. That particular project it was not a Bwaka project. That to say a project that the president is building for himself, but it's a presidential project that whenever Bwaka leaves the presidency, whoever person that comes or becomes the president will inherit that particular presidential palace that they didn't see anywhere to build it, but carry in the Pape Junta. So that particular issue raised concerns. Liberians all over, they were asking serious manner questions. People were concerned about the presidential villa that is being built there. A lot of people asked a couple of questions. And with the concerns that were raised by Liberians, as part of our work, this particular paper was able to embark on a month-long investigative, investigation to ensure that they get detail about this particular project that is being built on a secrecy, right? That the legislature didn't know anything about the PPCC, and so. And so let me read a portion of what this particular paper has reported so far in regards to their investigative report. And I'm hoping also to get our media colleague who did the investigation, so that you fellow Liberians, you can be able to hear from himself. But before then, let me read a portion of what they have investigated so far. And so it says Turkish financials linked to President Boyka's multi-millionaire dollars villa in Foya. That's how they title the story. That is a Turkish company. Those people. And they say a month-long investigation by the Liberian investigator has uncovered credible indication that a Turkish firm with business interest. I want you to underline that, with business interest in Liberia's money sector is financing the construction of the alleged U.S. 10 million presidential villa coronet in the president's hometown of Foya. The project, which has been the subject of intense national debate, is being built on a veil of secrecy. That is, they revealed to the Liberian people. They put it on a cover, they're doing it. On a veil of secrecy without public procurement records, budgetary disclosure, or any acknowledgement from the government of who is funding it and on what terms. Right? The paper went on to say the fundings mark the first substantive link between the Vida foreign financier. Until now, the government has provided shifting and inconsistent statements regarding the project's ownership and fundings. That is, up to now, the government, the statement they have been providing to us Liberians is inconsistent. The other person will come, they say they want. The other person come, they say they want. And one other fellow who just talks anyhow, he feels they're talking. The last time I checked, the man, he opened a mouth on social media and he tried to lie on the late Grispy. The man said that Grispy was doing it here. Grispy wanted to surprise President Bouaka. For that man, we don't like to really call him because somebody said to be a man lose credibility. So let's go on. They said none of these explanations has withstood scrutiny. The Mano River and once named as a funding source by Daniel Sano, Deputy Minister for Public Affairs at the Ministry of Information, Culture, Tourism, has entirely disavowed involvement. The man said no. That thing, the people say that thing what they talking said we the Mano River, that regional project, this and that. The man lying. That man who can go stand down there, he know what he's saying and be cursing. That thing he talking a lies. He lie on the people in Sano. The people say, why you are saying that lie? Okay, so Sano lie. So let's go on. Fellow Liberians, let's go on as we read more on this particular issue. They said no legislative appropriation exists, and the Public Procurement and Concession Commission confirms that no contract of the nature or of this nature was submitted for review. That is, the people just wake up one night, they were sometimes, and the press go in and make it go in and there. The people wake up one night, they just start building a particular area. And the government entity that are responsible for this thing when they are ongoing, the people say they not show us anything for us to look at. Let's read a little bit further, then we can see how best to contact this guy from the paper who will probably provide some detailed information about this discussion. Yet construction continues. Yeah, the era is still ongoing, rapidly, extensively, and under unusual tight secrecy. Residents, workers, community leaders, and project insiders interviewed during the Liberian investigators on the ground reporting in Foya described a project overwhelmingly dominated by Turkish nationals. They oversee, and all these kind of things. So I just wanted to get a gist of this, but let's see before I bring on Solomon Barker Reeves on this particular discussion. Let's see whether I can be able to get David Major. David Major is an investigative journalist from the Liberian Investigator who did this piece, and let's see what I can get him on the line so that he can be able to provide some better information about this project. So that what happening? The people who said they threatened people because in their mind, in their thinking, there were people doing the weird administration that build, areas that use money that belong to the state. Yeah, we are getting reports of the same government. It's so sad. It's so sad that if you have somebody speaking against something and at the same time, they themselves are involved into it. But let's see whether we can get Davis Major. David, let's see whether we can be able to get David, who did this investigation, to see as to whether he can be able to provide some bit of information regarding this Marvelon investigation. Let's see whether we can get to David. So, fellow Liberians, that's where we have it. That's where we have it. And it's so good that when these things come out, our people always, wanting to know. They always wanted to know that what is happening. These things, the concerns you have been raising, but the people don't care. The people don't care when these things come about. So there's the investigation. I just read a portion of the information to you, but I want to get my colleague to see as to whether he can be able to provide. Okay. I'm not getting David, but I hope to get him subsequently so that we can be able to have some bit of interaction with him on this particular issue. All right. So Solomon Bakari, you just listen. I read a portion of this report from the Liberian investigator regarding the ongoing presidential villa construction in Lofa County in the president's hometown. The Babe say for the 2 years I work in government around here, we're not doing anything, and I never built anything down there. So let me see whether I can do something. And the Babe did that on a secrecy. I read that, and up to now, evidenced by the level of the responses from the government when the citizen started raising concern about the funding of this project. Who is funding this project? Who is funding this project? When the citizens started raising concerns, what happened? There were a lot of, information coming up from the cycle of the president. From the cycle of the president. People who worked in the president's office, like the presidential affairs minister, our man Stikwa, the man say, you know anything about that project? Could I say no, Stikwa? You know something about the project here? We don't want building it, but we're building it to ensure that any president that succeeds, Bwaka will inherit it too. In our Bwaka project. The project is not for Bwaka. Okay, so the man to the information ministry, the man said no, Kula, you are lying. Their project is not the government building their project. Jerry Lime Pia and Pigin. They said now the government building their project. It's a regional project. The Mano River Union is a regional project. The people said no. The people too, they came, they said no, we know anything about that thing, what the information ministry say. So you see how unserious this government is. When we talk these things, people will feel that, we hate the government. No, but some of us, we are hoping and pray that they do the rightful thing. Because this government will go, like my boss always says. The government of the day will go. Yesterday was CDC's time. It is United Party's time. The government will go, but why will we have in return as a country? That's the reason why we always talk about these things. The people are unserious. No serious manner government. Your communication system is just weak like that. Anybody says anything at any time. Anybody will just come out anytime and say anything at any time. The day Daniel Sanders stomach for, the man will just come and go to Mega press briefing and just toy it. The man will just go and toy it. Our sister Kula Fofana, she talk her own gun time. You listen to her, right? What the woman are in the market. She her anticipation, her expectation is that when the president travel, there should be something that the president will be bringing to the country. People are raising concerns. Our fathers, the elders in the land, are raising concerns about this thing. Kula Fofana, who in her own mind, she has reached her peak with the concern from these elderly people and other Liberians. You heard what she said. Now look, you get up from in front of me, man. Who tell you say when the president travel that money he can go lover, put it in bank, and can't be sharing it on people? That cooler response. Very, very arrogant. A serious minded a presidential press secretary will never do that. That's a disrespect or total disrespect to the citizens. Look, Kura, you are being paid by those people or taxpayer money. So you owe it to them. It is your responsibility to let them know, but not to be or talking to them in a very, very denigrating manner as he did at gun time. So that's the reason why we are saying that you people are not serious. You people are not serious. Yeah, we are. The asset recovery team running behind people, indicting people here. But the same government that established the asset recovery team, they are doing things on a secrecy with a high level of corruption. When Liberians ask, you will get one deputy minister and his boss, they will go and curse. The president will not press people, they will be giving cheek. This is what is happening. And auto pressing. The building is still ongoing. The last time I was listening to one of the correspondents from Lofa County, the guy said even for people to go around there is very difficult. There are serious security measures that have been put in place. A building that I say it is a public building that belongs to the Liberian people. There are people who will say, let me go and see the area, but you cannot even stop there. So where is our country leading to? But again, Solomon, let me bring you in. I'm sorry, I cannot get to David, but when I get David, I will bring it on. Solomon, let's hear from you on this issue.
Thank you very much. Most of the time I say that people who are that political party sentiment, we are contributing towards the underdevelopment or the undevelopmental aspect of the country. When my party or the person that I support is doing it, then that's fine. And the person that I don't support, if they're doing it, then all the people in Liberia, all the poor people that are supposed to benefit, all of their money finished going. When we continue these kind of approaches to nation building, we're not going to get anywhere. What is good for A should be good for B. When President Weah Villa, those 47 housing units, either 47 or pretty close to 47 housing units, I don't know whether there was any investigative stuff that went on to see whether the money came from a company or from somebody from France or somebody from the Emirates, something, the Arab, something or whatever. Nobody ever got searched there. Now, when this administration started doing something, then everybody looking at it from this other angle, whether people from Foya will benefit or people from Bassa will benefit from whatever is going on. See, when we continue to do this, then our country will remain this way. I would say, I want to support my own man, and then you support your man. And this is what is going on. Of course, it is wrong to bring a company, somebody that will be doing a governmental project or development without any kind of bidding for that company who would be able to build it and what have you. Those things, they're supposed to be done according to the books, but they are not. So we frown on some of those things. Again, the building that will be built over there, also, even though the approach may be wrong, but the benefit of that to Liberia is there. That is not just a presidential villa, but it also gave facelift to the country. The same way the 47 units that was built right in outside of Monrovia in Painesville, I think that is also Painesville, by the former president, those also brought facelift to the country. Even though since it was completed, I don't know whether anybody ever resided in that. The rumors that we heard was that the engineer who built the stuff, the way they built it, it was not proper, and then the building started cracking because it started sinking. So I'm saying this to say that yes, in politics, the other person will come to criticize and criticize and criticize. And when you are in government, you defend your government. Of course, out of uh, inexperience, some people may use derogatory words that will not be polite. But actually, presidents don't go anywhere to bring physical cash. Uh, they go to make negotiation, to make arrangement, so that other people that will see the importance of what is in a country, if they can do investment, or if through that country's humanitarian stuff, if they can see a fit to do something in your country. That's why people, a president travel to do all of those stuff. For President Weah, he is a celebrity, and anytime he requests for something, personal friends will contribute. So everywhere he went, he will bring something back to the country. But everybody is not like that. Ellen has personal friends. So when Ellen was in power, anywhere he went, if there's any negotiation that will benefit the country, she would bring in the country, especially where the debt of Liberia was waived. And of course, it did not last long, and then Liberia became indebted again. So we should not have at the back of our mind that anytime the president travels, you're going to bring physical cash to the country. Uh, Sometimes it is good if that can happen, but those people, the other countries, it has to come from an agreed uh, arrangement from their own parliament or their legislative body. So again, it is not a message that will really get us. When I say us, because I still support President Weah, this is not going to get us anywhere to win election. In as much as things are the way they are, the balance 3 years or so, the government can start doing something tangible, and then we will be back there and we never taste power anymore, because we are focusing on things that we did, and the other people are doing it. So well, because we did it and you're doing it, so we're going to badmouth you, instead of coming out strategically to see what message we give to the Liberian people, so that by 2029, the Liberian people will judge by themselves. Monrovia, all of the noise that people making over there, Monrovia is not Liberia. So if Monrovia is a good area for President Weah, then that is good. But other areas, so if we want for things to change, we can do that. But equally so, we should balance the case. Regarding the villa over there, I don't know much about it. People will come because they don't have the information. They will give misinformation and disinformation. That's why you saw the three ministers from this current government, they have conflicting information because they want to defend the government so badly that they don't have any information to really defend the government. But I see it that all the presidents, they've been doing similar things like that. They built a Turbot estate. Um, of course, they rented it out, and people, Liberian, benefited from it one way or the other. The villa over there is in Lofa. It kind of spread that Liberia is getting better. Liberia getting more modern housing, weather villa in Lofa. That will uplift the face of Lofa, which is part of Liberia. The one that was built by President Weah, it was built in Maserati County. It gave facelift to Liberia. So if I become president and build something in the middle of nowhere in Baza, it will also lift the face of Liberia. But
Yes.
the way
Yeah.
in doing it, we should be able to let our people know that what we are doing, this is a source of it. And
Definitely.
that's my take on that, uh, regarding the situation with the villa that has been built in Lofa County.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yes, so that is important, and as I told you, these are concerns that people have been raising. Like you said, Mr. Reeves, it is very important, right? When these things are being built for the country, nobody against development, right? But the manner and form on a which this is being done, and with the information circulating concerning the particular, vita, is something that is concerning. We are talking about a government that seems to be fighting corruption. There's the government we are talking about. And when these things are ongoing under the same government, then people will try to take a back. That's what we are talking about. You see, that's exactly what we are talking about. We cannot have our country. We cannot have the country lying on a regional border just to protect the government. It is so sad. It is so very sad. And so that's exactly what we are talking about. So I'm trying to get David. Sorry, I'm not really getting him. Yes, I'm not really
and this
getting.
and this is what we are saying. When President Weah was doing that project, other people said, "Oh, doing low income housing for people," and then that was the mindset. And then when it was done, they said, "No, this is the president personal investment, so that that is a personal business, personal investment." But there were some the way people are talking now, there were some of those things that were going on, and that's what I'm making a point that when it is in our favor, then even if it is wrong, we back it. If it is not our own man and it is the other person, then we condemn it. When we continue to do these things, then we're not getting anywhere because the person said, "Well, good message, but wrong messenger," uh, and that's what been going on. So we need, as Liberians and those of us who do advocacy for the country, we should say what is right when the right thing is done, and say wrong when the wrong thing is done, so that we can balance it. But we're not balancing it. You saw people that will come over them and will lie, they will say all kinds of things defending the Weah administration. At the end of the day, what do they do? They deflected from the government and begin a strong opposition. I'm talking in terms of Eugene Fagon, who used to say all kinds of things, even accusing us in the U.S. when we say something in the interest of the country, but because it was not in the interest of him and the government that he represented, he will castigate, or he will say all kinds of things and what have you. So this is what I'm saying. People will defend their interests instead of defending the well-being of the country. When we continue to do this, it's not going to be well for the country. And that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, yes, those guys are giving false information because they don't know much about it, and they want to impress the Liberian people that this is what the man is doing. Even Costa started saying, "Well, it is not built in Baka's hometown. It has been built in Foya, so that he can gain some relevance to this government." And
Okay,
that's the point that we're making. Yep.
okay, Solomon, let me just hold you there a little bit.
Okay.
I think we have with us Davis Menja from the Liberian investigator. David, are you there?
Yes, I'm on the line.
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks for taking our call. And let me firstly, commend you for this investigative piece. And yes, so there is this story that was done by the Liberian investigator with this headline: Turkish financial linked to President Boycott's multi-million-dollar visa in Foja. David, I was told you are one of the person who had this particular investigation. Can you bring us up to speed about this particular investigation that you have carried on just in recent time?
Yes, thank you so much, Conton. It is important to know this investigation is something that has been going on for some time now. You are aware that when the discussions about the project came up, the government has been struggling to provide information, credible information to the public relative to the financier behind the project and the origin. So what we did was that, as a reputable and institution, we thought it necessary to pay a visit to the scene. While in Lofa, we visited the place. We decided to speak with people of, credible standing, people who are following with the project, the details of the project, people who are also involved. We've spoken to a number of people, including county leadership. So what our discovery was that this project started just a few weeks into the presidency of the president, Joseph Wakai.
You mean when he took over weeks after when he took over the presidency?
In weeks. He was inaugurated on the 22nd of January.
Yes.
And in February, in early February, discussions started. Our investigation found out that in February, discussions started about this project. And the former let's say representative who is now Minister of Internal Affairs, Francis Numalin. He was the one who went to begin the negotiation on the land, obtaining the land, and the land size is 7 acres. It is in Bandilo. Bandilo is just a stone throw from the Minfuya Statutory District headquarters. And so there they acquired the land, and there was a Liberian contractor who actually started the project. Called Edward Yama, and then he started the foundation. But then in no time they removed him, and the Turkish guys started doing the job. They just picked it up from there. So our investigation found out that every major building material, that has been used there or is being used there, actually is from Turkey. They've been transporting those materials overnight, according to our sources, to the place. And I also experienced it, right? The security of the place is very tight. They don't allow you to, but we are journalists, we're always ahead. They don't allow you to have access to the place. In fact, you go there, you see the guys are even protecting the place, putting up some rebellious attitudes, some of them with the way they put up themselves. But I mean, for us, those are all beautiful parts of the story, to go and engage them. So basically, the objective of this report is to inform the public that, because you remember Daniel Santos said one time that it was the Mano River Union that was, financing this project.
Definitely.
In no time, that was debunked. Mano River Union had no involvement. Ula Fofana said, well, it was project and it was government's own, but there's no way in the budget anywhere we can trace a line, a single line indicating that this is an appropriation from the government for this project. You remember also this current Minister of State who has been in charge of the president's projects, major projects around here, went to the Senate and then told the Senate that he has no idea about this project.
Definitely.
So it was necessary to pay a visit on the ground and be able to find out. So as you are aware, as you've read in our report, our understanding is that these, let's say, Turkish firms, those who are financing this project, of course, have a stake, they have an interest, and that is in our mining sector.
Major, before we take leave of you, my colleague Aliyu Masale is on the line, and also Solomon Bakari. Let me quickly turn over to Dan. Probably they have a question, a couple of questions regarding this particular issue we are talking about. Aliyu, are you there? Aliyu Masale? Okay, but let's quickly cross over to Solomon. Solomon, you listen to David. David, you listen to what he just said. Probably you have a question. Then we can go on.
Well, actually, I want to commend him for the clarity, and that he sounds credible through his fact-finding. So I want to commend him for that. So I really don't have any question, because we, the Liberian people, wanted to know actually this project, the source of this project, and what have you. And of course, the government was giving us different information that was not correct. And for them to go and give us the story that seemed to be more reliable and truthful, so I want to commend him for that. So that's all I can say. Just to commend him. Thank you, Dave.
Okay. Yeah. So let me see whether we can get Aliyu before we take leave of David very quickly. Aliyu, are you with us now? Aliyu, are you with us?
His phone is sick.
Yeah, Ali.
The man's sick and his network is sick.
Yeah. So yeah. I guess David is busy. So we before we take leave of David, very quickly. David, are you there?
Yes, I'm on the line.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
what I wanted to say also, maybe in closing before I go,
Yeah,
is
but
that
before you said,
our
yeah,
yes,
David, before you said that, let me whip this in. Before you say that, when this kind of investigative report come out, in situation like this, the entity or the government or whoever person, this kind of investigation have been done. They will always come up with claim against such report. Have you experienced anything of such from the government since you came up with this report?
well, for now, no. But I mean, for us, that is not something to deter us. For those who have been following us in this country with regards to our investigative reporting style, we are always doing our work independent of political influence, independent of maneuvering. Our interest basically is to inform the public about what is true, what is the actuality or the reality concerning whatever information the public might be seeking information for.
Okay.
Because this is what the government should have done. The government has failed to do it for the public. Our job as a watchdog of society definitely is to go on the ground and be able to gather the information.
Okay.
So we have done it before. I think you were here. We did it with other entities. We have done a couple of different landmark investigations around here. I think one of them has been the National Elections Commission.
Mhm.
We did the investigation at the time. You remember when the chairperson and was caught in a cookie's jar, right?
Mhm,
The conflict of interest thing.
Mm.
You are aware, the airport, the days of payroll partnering. We also were able to come up with reports from there. We
Okay.
keep on a couple of different reports here. So it is only with the policy makers, the decision makers, to take the corrective measures and make sure that the public interest is of high essence and also taken into consideration.
Okay. Ali, are you there now?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, very
Yeah,
quickly. We have David
we
on
can
the
hear you
line.
now.
We have David on the line. You've been following the discussion. So before we take leave of him, we thought it wise that to get you on, probably have a concern or a question in regards to our discussion here.
Yes, thank you. I just want to say thanks to David for the job well done, because we've been asking the government about this project, and up to now we can't hear anything but just contradiction. This other person come and say this. Actually, I just want to commend him for the job well done. I've been following all of their newspaper every morning. They send them to me. I go through it, and they are one of the credible source newspaper I have seen in the country. So I just want to commend him to keep up the good work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. David, is there anything you'd like to say before we take leave of you?
Well, thank you, Julius. It's a pleasure. Thank you for getting me on your platform, although in a very short notice
definitely.
period.
And I appreciate
But
you for that also.
this is what we are committed to, and we can tell the public wherever you see things happening, you have information, the media is there to help. Ours is definitely to be able to uncover the truth and report to the public, because the public deserves to know what the facts are. I mean, you can have a major project of such kind going on with, an estimated amount or alleged amount of $10 million. That's a very huge amount, and the government cannot come up to tell the public, well, this is where the money is coming from, here's where it's coming from, and so forth. So we're waiting to see. Maybe the government probably by now will have, a response to the public. If they don't have, we'll still keep digging and we'll report as many, important information we'll gather as possible.
Okay, David, thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so you just listened to David, our media colleague there. He was the one who held this investigative team, and we read the communication to you. That's where we are now. This is where we are. Normally, when these things come about, you get the government defensive Ministry of Information. They will come out to defend. So let we see what they are going to say. So, fellow Liberians, that's where we have it. But let's hear from Aliyu before going to the line. Aliyu, yes. So that's it. That's where we have it now. Let's hear from you before hearing from our people.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Solomon. Once again, good morning to all Liberians. Yes, I'm sorry. My man, our time had changed, so my alarm, I had to reset my alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, because normally I wake up like 550. Yes. 550 now the time different there to you. Yes. So I'm sorry. I saw Solomon miss call your miss calls. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, quickly to the issue. You see, we don't expect to see this under Joseph Boakai administration. Really being like I listened to Solomon when he said when Josh Weah were building those condominiums, there were no journalists to go and do investigation to know the source of the money, where they got the money from to build those areas. And we, the sedition, we were in favor, we were happy because we were in charge, that's our government. And today, because we are no longer in charge and it is happening under this other administration, people want to go and dig deeper. So it's like when my government is doing it, I celebrate. When another government is doing it, then I will say, why are they doing it? I want to criticize them. And we will do this thing. Reason why we are going to do it. And if we say this is how we are going to run Liberia, we are not going anywhere as a nation. And this always say that when you are in opposition, you have to be careful what you say and what you do. Because this thing will come after you tomorrow. People were there, George Weah just came, he became president into the monster. He had built 47 condominiums with the Liberian people resources. That news was all over. These are some of the campaign messages that got him out of power today. And this is the government that came with transparency to come and take the Liberian people out of the massive corruption that was going under George Weah administration, destroying the country. So if we can see such government coming and then $10 million alleged $10 million mansions are being built in 4 years, I think they need to explain to the Liberian people because they talk about transparency. Today they are going after former government officials for corruption, which of course I, Aliyu Masale, I support them 100%. This is why we always say I'm not interested in war crime code. I'm interested in economic crime code because if we will just have people, when you come with your government, you steal your goal, and nobody go after your another government can they steal the goal, where are we going as a nation? But again, in doing it, it should be done holistically, not selectively. Okay, as we are seeing, like they said, they have about 40 some more people name on our list, but only Finabondo Ni is on the top. Why? Because she linked with Josh Weah. So this government that talk about transparency, if you people are building such a mansion in Dofa, and you say it will be there for any other government that come, any other president, they can go there. They come and tell the Liberian people, oh yeah, this is why we are building these mansions, and you tell all the source where the money is coming from. But if you people will be hiding it, you don't want to tell where the money is coming from, you're just doing it on your own. We have to question, because this is the government that said they came to rescue Liberia, and anything they do, they will tell the country, they will tell the public they are going to be transparent. So how will you be building an alleged $10 million mansion without the Liberian people knowing about it, where the money is coming from? Because anything the government does, we know it is taxpayer money, not the country money. And now you get your information minister, they come, they say something else. You get your presidential press secretary, she say something else. You get your minister of state for presidential affairs, he come, he say something else. So the government is not being transparent. That alone, we can say that's corruption right there. Because the project is not in the budget, nothing like that. You check the 2024, you check 2025 budget, there is no budget line that carry that project. So yes, we have to talk about it. Not because people didn't dig deeper about George Weah condominiums, so Joseph Boakai should come and do the same thing. So where are we going as a nation? So tomorrow, if Musa Beniti and Zana Kumi they win election, or George Weah come by again win election, so you two should just go ahead and start bidding about 40 million property again, and we say, oh yes, nobody will ask him. So we need to dig deeper, because this government is not transparent to us. So we have to say it. You know about Turbo Town, the Turbo Estate, all these estates then that they built around. Tell the Liberian people if that how it was done. During those days when Turbo was building the estate, he just went ahead and built it. We are telling the Liberian people where he took the money from. All these other past presidents that built estate. You see, so government are keen to rescue the people. Government are talk about transparency, fighting corruption. They going after past government officials. If they will be doing this kind of thing that they are not transparent to tell the Liberian people, oh yes, we're building this estate, those mansions for any other president tomorrow that leave office, you can go there, or when people come to the president, they can go there. And then Liberian people will know. And this is where the money is coming from. But they hardly every information, even the security to even enter the place. So we had to talk it. Not because they didn't investigate where Josh we are got his money from, so Joseph Wakash required do the city. And these are some of the things, everything that the government criticized in the past. They are even doing worse than that. If you go now, you do checking. The 47 condominium, you say Josh we are built. I double there anybody. It will not even say which the alleged 10 million they're talking about for that project. And these are things that are not good for our country. What we make it, we say, oh, Liberia is a poor country. We are the poorest nation in the world. Today, you're passing 1.2 billion or budget. Go and read the budget. People who celebrating. What is there for you? Everything is going to the government. These are things that we need to be talking about. This government making to rescue the Liberian people. So anything they're doing, they should be transparent. They should tell the Liberian people what is there for them. And that project, if you say giving Lofa County a good facelift, if it is something like giving the country a good facelift, then the government should be able to tell all the source of the money, how is the project going. But if they hide it from us, then it is not for the country. It is not for the Liberian people. Maybe for Joseph Wakai. Because anything you're doing for the country and the citizen, you should be able to tell them. Even though nobody in Lofa will go in those buildings, you see, it will make no impact on the lives of the Liberian. They had George Weah 47 condominium had nothing to do with Liberian. These are some of the things he was voted out. You see, so when the government talk about transparency, fighting corruption, that's a blatant lie.
Okay.
And even before we go to the lie, I want to ask a question shortly. When people go to the House of Senate for confirmation, after you go there, you explain your tabata, everything. Or when they're ready to confirm you, do they make it public for the public to know, oh yes, Stevie Kontu was appointed by the president or nominated to serve as deputy director, and he came for Senate confirmation, and the Senate went through everything, and Stevie had been confirmed? Do they make it
definitely
for everybody to know?
Yeah, definitely for the public to know that the person has been confirmed.
But why is it that people went for Senate confirmation, they left from there, and it wasn't made public that those people were confirmed, and we just saw them working? Why? So how do you see that? This is the government. Even though I'm very sorry, okay, maybe I will just leave it for Wednesday, because that's a topic by itself. So I just wanted to know, but we'll get into that Wednesday.
Definitely. We throw light on that. Thank you also, Aliyu, and thanks to you, Solomon, for your own analysis on these issues. But very quickly, let's hear from our people. When you call just a meaning, right? This person, good morning.
Good morning. Are you coming on?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Samuel Badi calling from New Matali, CDC Samuel. You see, they rescue the people who call themselves rescue, say the king in the country, they can rescue Liberia. The only thing they can rescue their own self pocket. You know, it's just more like when somebody is hungry, then they figure how to get food. Then God go bless them, bring somebody to them, go bring that food to them, they will eat it. They won't eat it until they conquer food and pause. Then they know what to do. That's why they never come doing to all. They are not the rescue people, they are the rescue pocket people.
Thank you. Let's show you that this other person. Good morning.
Hey, Konto, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, let me say thanks be to God for our brother Masari, and hi to we nation. Yeah, and you know, Konto, there is a serious difference between the President Weah houses that he built in Boracay. Because in fact, there were more critical journalists and civil society organizations during President Weah's time as well that went beyond the investigator. But they could not find anything. That is why they could not come up with such thing that the investigators are coming our way. Because it was much publicized. And President Weah, none of the officials didn't come to tell us it is a room that is being built for the government of Nigeria. It was clear, it was repeatedly said that was a private home for President Weah. It belonged to him. But unless Boracay, they are fighting to tell us that it is a place that belongs to the Liberian people. It is a presidential home. First, when they lie, man, you with the poor king, shamefully, they didn't come back to retract their statement. But it is clear that they are saying it is a presidential home. Now, once you have said that it is a presidential home, it is now bounding us to further investigate. So investigation has shown that 2024 and 2025, they didn't care anything about presidential home.
And the reports we are getting, you listen to my colleague, the project started since February of last year.
Oh yeah, but I will say 2024. And then the next one that there, and regrettably, the investigator are even telling us that and not in the Foya city itself. In the Bami community. How do you take presidential lodge and carry it to Foya and living Vonjama behind? What beautification can it give to the country? Who are those that will be going there? Okay. At the bypass of local country. So there is a complete difference. This one is thanks to us. And it's important that we go beyond and know where the resources are coming from to do it. President Weah, who was a private home, and if he got any information that they corrupt to build that private home, let it be made available.
Thank you. Let's show you there, Edmond. This person, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Okay.
Well, thank you. You see, the people in the government is confused. What does that mean? You told us, President Weah was doing the wrong thing. That what he accepted that we put it. Better for them. So when President Weah was doing the wrong thing, you keep the power, you do the same thing. Even look at what is happening. Stubborn whom? Right to the border. You can't go by me, Bangladesh, you can't go by bomb. See that building? Why is it? A line there in room with pictures around it. Where is? If there you go to the explosion, y'all continue to go home. So tomorrow too, President Waka leave power because that is power him. What will happen too?
Okay, thank you. That get it, President. Good morning. Hello. Okay, very quickly, let's go. This person. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you. Are you getting me?
Go ahead. You are live.
Thank you. William Jamiu, the official spokesperson for the Liberation movement, again from Kawa. This municipal government is in power now is a very useless government. And these are people that were speaking yesterday with anger that the government is doing business that. What can be transparent? And then you are helping the Liberation people to go in Hong Kong every day. This is the wrong thing that they are doing. You don't do that. They project that the government project. Why are you hearing it? Why are these people not to go on the project? Generate a 1,000 studies to go before for them. Why are you doing this? So the problem.
Thank you. This person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Zakondo.
Good morning.
Yeah, Freeman calling from Odogono.
Yeah, Freeman, go ahead. We are not getting you. Hello.
I said, she was just sitting for one. Ali or Orange, but all they are doing a lot, or they are punishing on a daily basis. So they want to hurt our heart. So people are support defending it. We are hurting you.
Okay.
But every day we pray to God for you. You call the princess, they go to you. But the post office.
Okay, thank you, my dear. This other person. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. Okay, so let's get this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Quanto. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. My sister, go ahead.
Thank you. Let me just ask my son, Masari, my big brother, the nation man. I are coming home, my people. I want to say is, no, that torso and torso. They love people look for a person. They look for a. What they did to all in the country, but carrying out country backward, we always see it. They put them up in the rescue, they can do see God walk out drowning in poverty. So if you buy paper, person, you don't have to buy paper for yourself. But today you can afford paper whole truck to carry it to us on our money. So they will suffer our children in school, our children in back in the street, grandpa back in the street, when you go to they beat on you. Who will feed them? Who will feed them? Yeah. Nobody can steal your criminal.
Okay.
Nobody has shoko. They're not going to rescue like people.
Thank you.
So I said, they say we are that, so then we are restorated. They say, they're going to restorated.
Okay, let's show you that. This other person. Good morning. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Anyway, my name is Sensei Kazuru, and I follow you from Lofa Foya district.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your honor this morning, and let me commend the general that get a weird creative for that being going on in Foya, which is myself. I go there, and let me tell you, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
The project are going on Foya. Why myself every day I can pass there, I can go there. What I generally is saying is true. You cannot be begging for us. You cannot be begging begging for us or like kind of estate for because I would just say estate. Okay, you can't be like nothing for our taxpayer money that you can't allow for nobody to enter to see. Nobody even when you get article, they get certain article that they get in our fence. When you go, you say, "Oh, I want to see the play." They can ask you what the article. When you not show that article, they will never allow you for you to enter in our fence. Today, nobody can enter over there. No conversation can enter over there besides the one that working there.
Okay. This other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Quantum.
Good morning.
Patient great from people.
Okay, go ahead. You are live.
Quantum. So the issue of Joseph Baka government. One man says that it's like people look for it. You see, all happy president, we are bidding to Joseph Baka for angry. You are not angry about it, but because you are not in power, you are not in their shoe. All the doing it, you are not angry. But we're just fooling people. For the moment, president, we have people to vote for them, but we're not angry. The people will feed away. And I says, yeah.
Thank you. Great. Thank you. This other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead. You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the show. I will say something that I also will say, but the fact is that the profit that they can use us and they ain't able us. So they will try all means to say all type of things. Then Tata, they will not be able to help us. Anyone understand it? Mm-hmm. That place, one of my friends, she had run an error. They can say they're ready to run an error. And I work out that they can take out all the food from there. Say the food from there, they are allowed them to put the food. So you got to get food and that's what they work on there off. So they're quite embarrassed. They will try to know a God will expose us. Let's keep on it.
Thank you.
So we need to pray for our president to be sure that's all.
This other person, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Conto.
Good morning.
This is recording from Christopher.
Okay.
Mr. Ponton, that topic that you bring all the money, I want to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Tucker, I want to say something.
Mm.
Joseph Baka came in this country and say they squanders opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Where he took the money for, building that mansion. Joria did not tell us he squandered opportunity. Joria did not tell us he left on loan in this country. But just as Yima Baka told her, he left on loan even when he dropped. We are going to take him and carry for your hospital bill. Why are you taking that amount of money now to build that place? That you can't tell the Nigerian people where the money coming from to build that place. And that place where you building that mansion, that the place is supposed to be built it was for all the presidents that will come. That's why you're supposed to build it. My people that be serious in this country here. So Mr. Reed, Baka said we are not doing the best thing for Liberians. And he come, he repeating what we are doing. It is right that he should do that comparison. No,
okay,
it's not right.
Thank you. Let's show you that this other person. Few more calls, then we go home. Good morning.
Hello.
You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Charles Ambrose calling from Ghanaville.
Okay.
Brother, these people here, they just came to embarrass us. We are embarrassed as common citizens in this country. We live in our own country as slaves. They tell the boys here about budget. What is in a budget for the masses? The people will go big budget, will have a budget shop for that 1.5 billion. Before the fiscal year comes to an end, they will divide all the money. Then we say that on.
Thank you. Let's hold you there. This other person. Good morning.
Good morning, Senator. You in a studio,
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I tell you all citizens a reaction. You know this country, we got 2 sets of radio stations. We got 2 million, they say radio. Then we got only new radio station in a studio. So anybody trying anything, they will not listen to until they hear from the real radio station in studio.
Thank you. Let's hold you there. This other person. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Okay, this person, 2 more calls, then we go home on today's edition of the program. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Koto.
Good morning. Yeah, go ahead, man.
The poor listen. The new people listen. They not able to country. They steal the money that they call out a test of a different place we are there. Now, our test we are there, we are not there. Why are they taking the money at?
Okay, all right. So thank you. Let's see whether we can take 2 more calls. This person, then we'll take 1 more. We'll go home. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Conta. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, I want to thank you for bringing the investigator. And I listened to the other brothers say if the CDC they were not investigating. I thought the government said to the voter, I want voter, I want Liberian people, my people here listen to what happening. Because the people here that just were building, said a lot of houses, this and that, and some of you take it to be serious from that time you have voted against just we are. Now set the example between Mr. Weah and Mr. Boakai. You bring something hardiness from the Liberian people, number 1. You don't nobody want to take ownership, number 2. Then somebody is saying this government is really an open loafer. So don't own that in grand leader. Who saw the former president? Let his brother name me one former president because he named someone. Let him name me one former president that went grand leader and slept in a baby one day. My brother, we know you want to be sincere on issue, but being sincere on issue, you have to be straight to the point. Then they will say, yeah, this brother is bad on the issue.
Thank you. This last quarter, then we go home on to this edition of the program.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead very quickly.
Well, still something I will not say what's up to you.
Okay.
But since I also saw my mind this morning about his own in power. These people last year bring people and said that they are the person that able to shop. And then coming in power, they're not saying nothing. They are all focused to themselves we are. So I just saying this guy to Mr. Waka in his channel that this is not you have not put any for Mr. Weah. Mr. Weah is an individual. Come in.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm sorry. We almost out of time. Let's go over to our team. Ali, you listen to the caller. Just a minute. You close up. Then we'll move over to Reeves. So let us get to Ali.
Yes. Hello, Stevie. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. You are live.
Thanks to the caller. Like as I said, this government, they talk about transparency, that when they come to power, they came to rescue the Liberian people, and anything they do, they will tell the Liberian people. So if they are going contrary to their own campaign promises, what they came to do to fight corruption, because you can't say you're fighting corruption and then you're building an alleged $10 million mansion within your hometown, and then you can tell the Liberian people how you got the money and what this place is being built for. So that alone, that corruption there, you see, you are not transparent. You lie. You see, so this is not good. We are going to talk about, and then we're talking about it. Up to now, the president have not said a word. Nobody from him has said a word about it. Under contradiction, the other person will come and say this, and the other person come and say that. And lastly, today issue about my sister-in-law, Kula Fofana, or making mockery out of the Liberian people. This is not good. Because Solomon, those people doing we are administration, these were some of the things whenever we are travel. Oh, he using private jet, he leaving the country. You can see why he bring it by. Anytime we are travel, they used to ask this question. But you people used to be asking this question, but all the travel we are did, and we saw something that came back to that country today. When he went to the same from Bwaka left from, when he went to UAE Bwaka left from, we saw something that came from those travel and other travels around the world. They used to ask the same question. You see? And why is it today where people asking the question for my sister-in-law, Kula Fofana, to come and say, your team when the president travel is supposed to come with back of money, say that back of money there, that the all of money here. No, that's being insulted. That was saying is insulting. You can't say that to the Liberian people. This is why we always say when we are in opposition, we have to be careful of what we say and what we do. Yesterday, we were asking the same question. Why are people asking the same question today and you are insulting them intelligently? This is not good. As a lady, you have to be very careful. Because sometimes when other people come at you, that's the time other people will say, oh, you're not supposed to do this. So far, so good. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyu. Solo, let's get just a minute, a few seconds, please.
Thank you very much. Many thanks to the callers. I like when people don't listen to what I say and they listen at what I say. I'm not saying what the government is doing is right. I'm just saying for the sake of Mama Liberia, we should be focusing, prioritizing Mama Liberia. If this other person is doing wrong, we call it wrong. If it is right, we call it right. That was my argument. And somebody said, all of this stuff is not benefiting the country. And I said, one way or the other is benefiting the country because whatever is built in the country, people will benefit. It will give facelift to the country. And that was the point I was making. But thank you very much. The president made it clear and stated that if they steal, when they steal, they should use the money in Liberia. So once you steal and use the money in Liberia to the president, that is not crime. So this is why some of us who are from the Unity Party from day one, I did not support this president to be president. And I still stand by that. And they have not proven me wrong. And I will still here and say what I know to be true. And I will say that as we advocate for the betterment of Mama Liberia. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, and so he's Solomon Baka Reeves. And earlier you listened to Aliyu Mansale. I would like to say thanks for every one of you who called in and make your own points on an issue we talk about today. Just very important. We would like to say many thanks. So those of you who follow us via our various social media platforms, by the special grace of God, Wednesday we'll be here with another edition of the program. But before then, do have yourself a blessed day. I'm Stephen Compton and I'm out.